So before I make my point, pretty much, let me say the gameplay means nothing. It's just random, something I wanted to put over this commentary. And also, I hope I am wrong about this theory about there not being an egg and a jetpack in GTA 5. I really do hope there is one. It's kind of cool, interesting. And I also, I mean, if I'm proven wrong and there is, I will gladly and joyously splatter this video with multiple annotations saying, hey, check out this video or check out this site, there is a egg and or jetpack. But after hours upon days of experiments, just putting thoughts through my own head, coming up with ideas, seeing other people's ideas or info or facts on Reddit and the GTA 5 forums, I've unfortunately come to the conclusion that there is no egg and or jetpack in GTA 5 and that we misinterpreted the Mount Chiliad mural. So I'm sure everyone and their mother knows about the Mount Chiliad mural and how it's kind of in the shape of a mountain, and within this mountain shape there's 5 boxes and then 3 bigger boxes that depict a UFO, cracking egg, and a supposed image of a jetpack, and around it are just like lines, lightning bolts, and an all-seeing eye or UFO type shape above it. And this is kind of where my point lies within this mural and how we misinterpreted it. Not solely because of other reasons. I mean, as I said, I've done experiments, I've seen other people do experiments, and I mean, it's been days now since, everything was eventually uncovered and nothing new has come to light. But my point being, first off, when you take the mural and you do in fact overlay it correctly with Mount Chiliad, as many people have done, there are markings and depictions where the boxes are on the mural, so they line up with the depictions on the mountain, and these depictions are what everyone should know by now, are saying like nighttime, or it's raining or stormy, and then like kind of a UFO abducting kind of symbol, but that's beside the point. So all that led me to this theory of not being a jetpack and or egg in the game. Everyone knows that you have to have 100% in-game completion for the UFO to appear in stormy weather and at 3 a.m. At that top Mount Chiliad. And I think that leads into my point where, like, the bottom left mural picture of the spaceship, I think that's just telling us that we had to collect all 50 spaceship parts, and the supposed jetpack image is actually scuba equipment, and that was telling us that we have to collect all of the submarine parts and or barrels. And also with the egg, I believe this is just like a metaphor. It's not trying to symbolize anything, it's just a metaphor for, like cracking the case or cracking this code. And the code is these murals, or the mural boxes being depicted on the mountain when you overlay the mural on the mountain. These symbols of, hey, do this at nighttime, do this when it's stormy or cloudy, and that led us, or not, that technically did not lead us to the UFO above Mount Chiliad, and I believe that was actually found by accident, but shortly after that, we discovered the mural paintings overlaid with the mountain had depictions, and those could have led us to the UFO above Mount Chiliad. Someone just accidentally found it by accident. So, to just round up everything I've said, the scuba equipment that looks like a jetpack is just telling us that after, for 100% in-game completion, scuba, we had to collect all the submarine parts and or the nuclear barrels. The UFO image was just depicting us having to collect all the 50 spaceship parts, and the egg is just us cracking the code or cracking the case of this mural's depiction, which once again, if you take this mural and overlay it with Mount Chiliad, where the boxes line up, there are images and depictions of us simply saying, hey, go to the top Mount Chiliad at night when it's stormy and you'll see a UFO. I believe that's pretty much all that was meant to tell us. I believe the other 2 UFOs above Fort Zancudo and the hippie camp are just of similar nature of 100% incompletion, but they're just there for something other, hopefully with aliens. And that kind of wraps up my point. Lastly, I want to say, nowhere in this theory does it state that there's more to do with the aliens, like whether you can be abducted by them or you can get your own UFO. That's completely beside the point. I hope there's something in there too, but my point here in this video, the no jetpack and no egg are in this game. It's just clues of us finding something we've already found.